When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse. Now they'll try the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Now they're going to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Under fire. Gets it to him on the screen. Ripping from the defense. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. 1st and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Now improvising. He'll pull it down and run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Travis. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Travis. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Offense getting set for 1st down. Under fire. Throws toward the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the 1st row. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Finds his big tight end. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. on the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Cougars started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Houston. They punctuate the chance. Going right to work up top. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Houston going up tempo. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Got him downfield. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Houston. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they... Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Still running at the 40. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. The Cougars, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Good timing on the quick out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Travis. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. Get to the quarterback and make him make a decision quick. It makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Travis. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Houston. Hello, the finisher. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. Wants to go up top on first down. The screen, and watch out. Turning it on. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats.
Snags it on the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Defense defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. Houston will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They tackle a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them.
And now this offense will take the field again. The give as they work on that clock. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Cougars have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Running back searching for a hole. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets past the marker. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll leave it with him. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach trying to get it in. Bounces over the top.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point?
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Houston Cougars. The give to the tailback. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Throwing right. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. That's reeled in. It's Travis. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Almost had the completion, just missed it. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been... And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on second and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! Quick strike. Great place to start for this offense. Leaves it with the back.
And he's
loose, and he'll take it to the house.
Full of wood.
Touchdown.
I thought you said I'm full, though.
No.
Tight end now in motion. Off-play action on first down. He's going to let it go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And that's such a great job of...
So you take your car Saturday with your mama, you ride with your mama?
I don't know yet.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than... Oh, he's got some space.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Racing to the right. And he ran away from it. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. Makes the catch down the right side.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26 in the waiting seconds of the half. And the Cougars in the hurry up. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Travis. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Unloads to the right. He's got it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. He's got the tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston. How efficient.
You just have to bury it. Suppress it.
Going to try to get it himself. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on. They go to the ground. Got some room to run. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Toner. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll run it into the end zone.
All right.
2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Hand off from the shotgun. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The inside handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now third down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
Houston is moving it quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Cougars come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Got it in the middle. It's Travis. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Grab behind the line. It's Travis. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Got enough space. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
How about when they show off the big fella's mitts? This is a guy that does so much of the dirty work for your team, everything you need to win.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. With that, the lead, nice. And this offense has it with really good field position. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Handoff from the gun. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer.
Yeah, I just go around and talk to people. I was actually going to come tell you, you are the most beautiful police officer I've ever seen in my life.
Well, you're very kind to say that.
Well,
you have fun with that.
Yes.
What, do you do this on Instagram or what do you do?
Yeah, it's Jake Cherry.
Oh, wait a second. No way, you're not the guy that talks to people. I thought I recognized your voice. Are you serious when I ask the people about like you're going to bury a dead body?
Yes.
No joke. That's one of your videos.
Really?
Do it. I didn't know you were in Louisville.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you were so funny.
I appreciate that.
Okay, I thought I recognized your voice.
Yeah.
And I was like, the guy recently said,
You don't have any good advice for me, do you?
any good advice for you?
Yeah. That red tote right there,
Yeah. What about it?
it's not
No,
soundproof, is it?
You were so funny. Okay.
Appreciate that. just so much better, huh? Let's do it. Let's get it.
Normally I don't do whatever I do this, but because you're so funny and I value the humor.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
So that's my husband is telling me you're the one that
Do it.
loves to hit to him.
Does he like him?
Yes, I share those with everybody. That's so funny.
That is funny.
All right.
Well,
Be
it
safe.
was nice to meet you. Have a blessed day.
You can record in here.
Oh, you really can't? I'm gonna head out then.
What's your name?
This is a clear example of docility and good handling of the specimens. A great connection.
Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Baylor Bears, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in... Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's Travis. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for a physical attack from the guy. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Here comes a third down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Off the play fake. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Wide open downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism.
Got it. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Pressure coming. Just
Yeah, man, too far to do.
time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. There's the pressure. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7. They'll go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Travis. Touchdown, Houston. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Punch it out of the air. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Third down coming up after that completion. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Houston will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He will signal for them. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Bears will boot it away to start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to stopped at the 13. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Skips away from pressure. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Time to take a shot. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped. Now this offense is back on the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Travis. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Bringing the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't. A long way to go for this offense. The give on the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The throw to the outside is complete. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to beat the D deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wolf. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down. 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Travis. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And the Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down.
Oh my God.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your 2nd guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. To the 10. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Touchdown, Houston! And they take it in for... Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep. Grabs it up the 25-inch stride. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through Week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part and the meat of this schedule now is coming up. If you play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potentially, David.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to Week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up, and more important games are coming up, but you did what you needed to do to start the season. Now just keep that mindset and keep grinding.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
That means we're getting closer and closer. I am so excited, Tormenta.
Or black right now. Carbon or black, you can get one of those two. Military green's completely sold out, and navy.
So cute.
6'5", 6'7". Oh, 6'5". Oh, 6'7". We're on our feet for 10 hours a day, and we still wonder what.
I don't care that you a crip. That means you die faster. I'm a Democrat. I never thought blue lives mattered. You be throwing up gang signs. You be throwing up gang signs when you're repping your avenue. I'm not throwing up a C. This is just the respect that I have for you. You can see that I'm passing due. You average. I've been great. You are just a small fish, and I've been tapping on the tank. I had to fix a plate. Since you're fat and out of shape, it's a struggle meal. Arse, 1 cracker and a grape. But wait.
Whoa.
When we found out your business partner was a cop, we were like, oh, shucks. They probably built the case. Arse will get locked up. Then nothing happened to you. I thought you were all tough. You worked with a cop for 10 years and didn't break the law once. Like, you didn't lay low and say, let's fall back. You came to every Summer Madness with the feds on tap. Surf's rapping on stage. He's like, the tech on blast. Arse is like, say it again. They didn't catch all that.
Oh my God.
You get a lot of views. That's why I have to bury you. I'll do a number on Arsenal. Then scratch the cereal. Bro, you half as lyrical. Don't you ever forget. I'd be lying if I told you that you're better than this. My battles aren't debatable. I get definite wins. I'm talking black and white like Thomas Jefferson's kid. Homie, I'm 5'0". I don't
Oh
care
my
that you
God.
quit. That means you die faster. I'm a Democrat. I don't care that you a crip. That means you die. Go, Quest!
Oh, you don't want me to help you pick you up? Why? Because you slower than a 42-year-old? Is that why? You're slower than a 42-year-old?
Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here at they'll run it to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Travis. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Pulls it in, it's Travis. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Now on first down from the 43. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. The short hands, it's Wolf. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. He'll heave it deep. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. The score of the game goes up. Well, that couldn't have gone any better.
It's so great for an offense to come out right out of the gate and score a touchdown on your opening drive. It just helps the offense establish that rhythm that is so important. It'll be interesting now to see how this offense...
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. They'll run play action. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got him. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Travis. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here comes the heat. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There he goes. You want to talk about ending the first quarter on a bang. A huge chunk play before they finally get him out of bounds to end the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the Houston offense ready to go back to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, bro.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Looking for a huge play. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy...
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. And they're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the middle. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Wolf. At the 40, there he goes. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch? One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Turning it on. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Looking down the middle.
God damn.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, you see the offense trying to hook up on that in route, but the receiver just not able to create enough separation to complete that throw.
Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Travis. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times, those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times, good things happen.
Well, that was pretty easy for the quarterback, right? You just need a few yards to pick up that 1st, so you find the tight end, put it on his body, let him go do the work, and you keep the drive alive.
Got him downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. We've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. It's good, and that was dead. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Puts it on at midfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the back. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. The defense uses a timeout. They want to make sure they have the right call here. Quickly complete. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big ruin catch, and he's down at the 5. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
That's what you listen to.
Houston has it with a
She was
first and
hanging
goal.
with the babies. It's like outside.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Cougar! Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
You ain't got it yet?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
All right. Sheesh.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still
Why y'all
not
just
a whole
driving?
lot of running room.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just
Okay, then walk. Okay, walk
ever
in.
for
Go
quarterbacks.
out.
Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes. It's so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed
Like to be a nigga that look like a girl. Now she is a girl.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's caught! Touchdown, Cougars! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Okay, in about 10 seconds, I'm going to be demonstrating why you should not paint your nails the color of blueberries or really any fruit when you have an iguana. This is my nail. It's kind of a deep purplish color, looks a lot like a blueberry. And yes, now I will go get him some actual blueberries as a thank you for participating.
Rufus, come here. Rufus. Get Rufus down here. He's gonna line him the fuck out. Here he coming. Yeah, you fucked up now. Come on, Rufus. Come on. I didn't want to have to yell for him, Redford. But I'm not running tree to tree this morning. Getting fucked up now. Everybody's worried about you getting hurt. You're gonna run me behind a tree. Thank you. Rufus. Here. Rufus, here. 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 You go. Thank you, son. Okay. Thank you. Rufus will protect me for one oatmeal cream pie.
White people shit, but it's good though. It's straight good.
I washed my hands already.
Yeah. White people shit. You know what I mean? We wash our hands, and it got cranberry in it.
Yeah.
Cranberry.
Shit.
Probably need some milk out this shit. Come on, put the knife down. White people shit, but it's good though. It's straight good.
I washed my...
You gotta put the... Gnarly.
That's pretty gnarly.
guy. Props to this vast man for still pushing, even though he's injured. Almost a 4-pounder, 3 3/4. Beauty. Other than gnarly.
Listen, I know it's going to be difficult leaving all of this, but it's what you need to do, Sean. You don't belong here. You belong back in the WWE with me. You're the Heartbreak Kid. Well, keep it flipping those burgers, all right? I know my name. You're the showstopper, man. The icon. You don't need to be here. Where you need to be is you need to be back with the generation that you need to be with me at SummerSlam.